My mother know the truth because she's the doctor, but she's very sensitive and she's scared. And when I coming with the PFS ready, one time we eat the dinner and she tell me because I had a problem with the hair and she tell me, son, I hope so you never take the finasteride. And why? And she tell me because this is the very serious medication and I lie and I take it. But I tell my
Mm,
I tell my tell my truth to my father, and my father tell me, it can't be serious like you said. And I sent him the website, the page about the funny state. He tell me next day, oh my God, you are in the trouble, son. This is powerful drug. And he's surprised is in the market for the hair loss. So,
yeah.
but he support me. He call me every 2, 3 weeks, ask me what you do. I tell him we have the interview today, and he tell me, yeah, do something, warn the people about that. My brother support me when I have the crash. He stay with me with the home, and we sleep together one room. When I have the fear attack, he give me the hope. So it's very
Yeah.
strong. My partner, this is the same. My daughter know the truth. She's 14 years old, but I don't want to tell her that because there's no point. She started to worry about it. My wife give me support, but she is very scared.
I'm really interested in your story, man, because like I said, you look like you're in shape, you take care of yourself and everything. So
Yeah.
can you kind of give me a rundown on what your life was like before you got post-finasteride syndrome?
I'm the building constructor, carpenter. I'm from Poland, so now my English is not very fluent, but I lived the 20 years in the London. I have the 14 years old daughter and a partner. We like the journeys before, the Japan, India. My life is like the plastic. The no plastic. It's like the multiple choices. I have the books, the cinema. I like everything. And after finally studied this beast, because I can't speak another words. This is the beast. That beast, I try to do everything like the before, but it's hard to find to path to your memories, to yourself. So
Yeah. Well, you also mentioned too, Conrad, you're only 14 weeks into this, you said, right? So you're still a relatively new case.
yes,
So
yes. And I
how
take
did
only,
you
sorry, man.
go ahead? No, go ahead, man.
And I take only 10 days. So, and I chose the topic because I think so it's more safe. And all my family is the medicine doctors. So I have the not huge knowledge, but I like the medical books, about the hormones,
Right.
what's good for serotonin, for insulin. So I know the propertia is harmful, but the tablets, when I one time maybe 3 years ago I read, sometimes it's sexual dysfunction for 2 to 3 months. Nobody tell me about the anhedonia, the realization, gastro problem, blindness. So
They
I'm
only talk about sexual dysfunction, right? That's all you read about typically.
yes, and my side effects is cover all. Without example for the sexual, this one I have all right. I don't know why. I'm very with this. I don't have the issue with this. For me,
Okay.
the worst is the anhedonia, memory. Now for example, if I read the book, I must read 2 times this same page because I don't remember what I read. It's like the Alzheimer disease. It's kill your
That was
the memories. So and the anhedonia is the same. For example, I'm now in the holiday. Normally I should be very happy. I'm happy, but it's like the Venice mirror. You have the
mhm.
mirror, and the normal people see you from another side, but you see the people with a different way. It's like the invisible glass.
I
Capture
completely relate to
your
that, man.
reality. It's different. If somebody don't have the PFS, it's very hard to describe how this works, but it is the universe, a loneless universe.
Yeah, it changes your whole perception of the world.
Everything.
Everything you do, or how you interact, how you read. I mean, everything, man.
Everything. And normal people not see that because, like I speak with my partner, she tell me, you looking like you very sad. But
Yeah.
I tell her, Joanna, I can open my school and show you what is the inside because you're suffering on the inside. Nobody see outside how you feel. I think so. Oh, that guy is sad because he had a hard day, but nobody see the hell.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Exactly, man. Well, let's start from the beginning. So, how did you get the medication?
Uh, I start from the hair transplant in the Turkey,
Okay.
2024, I go to a hair transplant in the Istanbul because I am bald in the crown area here.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I make the 5,000 grafts, everything is fine. And first time the doctor suggests me the propecia, yeah, after the treatment. But I know it's the side effects, so I tell her no. Maybe minoxidil, maybe salpametro I try, but no. And I go back to the London. When I go back to the London, I need to recover the hair like the 5 months. So I do nothing, only the zinc, vitamin B12, anything so help for the hair. And after I tried the PRP, the shots in the head.
Yeah, I know what those are. Yeah.
So I make this 4 shots every gap 1 month. So when I reach December, again after PRP, the doctor in the London suggests me the finasteride. But I tell her about the side effects. So that lady tell me, it's rare, it's not serious, and if you're very afraid, you can choose the topic.
Mm.
So I don't have that time money because I spent lots of the money for the hair transplant and the PRP. So after 1 month, I find online medicine website, Dr. Fox, and there describe me the finasteride with the minoxidil.
Okay.
And I think so. Okay, we try because this topic is not side effects too much. And I try to spray 12 puffs every night, from the 4
Mhm.
April to 14 April, and only 10 days.
Okay.
And
Did you?
it's-
No, go ahead, man. Go ahead.
when I notice the side effects, I straight away throw away this in the garbage. But this is tricky with this medicine. It's not like the old medicine. You stop it and you feel better. Sometimes it's worse because it's epigenetic. It's nightmare.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah. You feel worse after you come off it. So you only took it for 10 days, and you were kind of misled into thinking that if you're taking the topical, you shouldn't have any side effects. Is that right?
Yes, yes, and the Dr. Fox, I read the message about the complaint and it's telling me, it should be passed like the 6, 7 weeks. Don't worry because it's absorbed only 2% to the bloodstream. I'm sure 100% if I eat the tablets, like the 2, 3 months, maybe I not exist, maybe,
Yeah.
because it's much more powerful. But even the topic is harmful. This is the lie.
That's what misleads people. They think the topical is safer when in reality it's not. It still goes systemic in the body.
Exactly.
So, how soon after you started did you start noticing side effects?
After 10 days, I noticed the problem with the sex, and
Hmm.
my balls is shrinking, and I had to
Mm.
start the panic attack, the night. This is one night. So next day I throw away, straight
Mm.
away to the skip. And the sexual dysfunction I have only 4 or 5 days. So everything
Hmm.
is come back to the normal. I have this insomnia, this is same 4 or 5 days, and
Yeah.
everything is come back to the normal. So I start,
Hmm.
I go to Poland to holiday. I start to practice like the parkour and calisthenic.
Hmm.
Uh, it's come back to me maybe 3 weeks, 2 weeks. I go to
Hmm.
mountains and I wake up with a terrible, the fear attack, panic attack. And
Okay.
I start the shake, sweating. This is the 3 weeks after I stopped the final steroid, and it's like the waves. I have the 2 days like that, one day like this, and normal. 2 days like that, and one day, and again after is leave me alone for 3 weeks, and when I go back to UK, it start really strong side effects. The worst thing is, the tinnitus is that noise.
Mm.
I can
The
get rid of
ringing in
it.
your ears,
Oh
right?
my God! Even when we speak now, I not feel that, but where is the silence? It's terrible,
Mm.
And insomnia, fight with the insomnia, I try many doctors, but not too many people have the knowledge about the finasteride.
Hmm.
So I go to GP. GP tell me we go to referral, but I'm waiting now 3 months in the queue. Nobody help
Yeah.
me. I tried the private clinic. So private clinic tell me the best solution is try the mirazapine. This is like the
Mhm.
strong sleeper, but with the PFS, you afraid everything. So I don't want to make the worst side effects. So I try only 10 days.
Okay.
And I sleep normal with that, but I feel the anhedonia is go more strong. So I stopped it.
So where are you at currently, man? So you've been off for, I guess, 14 weeks now. Is that
Yeah,
right?
with this, I counted. I have the notice and I counted the days. So, so that day when I started is like the new beginning of the life, So
Yeah.
it's exactly 12 weeks and 3 months and 2 weeks.
I always describe my life as before and after with starting
Yeah,
finasteride.
yeah. I
Right?
see
My
your
life before
pictures, I see
finasteride,
the difference
years.
with your face when when you paste the pictures, with your face, I noticed that your skin is shrink and
Oh
your
yeah.
eyes is like the sad, even when I go to Poland, my brother tell me something wrong with you, and I ask him why, and he tell me your eyes is strange. It's like the emptiness. He tell me that
Yes.
because he know me all life, and he tell me you're looking like the just a moment you can start to cry. So my my like the emotions. Everybody see that. It's like I start to cry for that moment, and the eyes is like the empty. The people see that.
There is something in the eyes you can tell of somebody who's suffering with PFS. There's an
Yeah,
emptiness, and I've had people say the same thing to me. Like, man, you lost that sparkle in your eyes. What's going on? They look dead. To be honest with you, when I'm watching the
yeah,
videos here of me
yes,
doing these
yes,
interviews, I look at my eyes. I'm like, man, there is just nothing going on behind them. It's just complete blunted,
yes.
essentially. You know?
And the eyes is the doors of the soul. So when your eyes show you the emptiness, your soul is suffering.
Yeah, absolutely, man. Have you experienced any physical symptoms, weakness, muscle loss, anything like that?
Gastro problems. I have lots of the gastro problems. When I go to
Okay.
sleep, my belly is like like the balloon.
Hmm.
And for example, when I make the push-ups or go to the gym, I'm very, very tired. So my muscles is
Yeah.
after 20 minutes, like I go to gym 2 hours. I spend 2 hours in the gym.
Yeah.
Uh,
I get that, man.
but the most, the common symptom for me, because everybody is different, is the neurological problems.
Yes.
There's
Yep.
no the sexual issue, mental because it's connected. This is same is issue, but I think so. The key of this is the neurosteroids in the brain.
Yeah.
So when
Definitely.
I go to the doctor, he tell me you know more than me because he tell me make the blood test, DHT, blah blah blah, cortisol. Sometimes it's the destruction, but it's much deeper because when I read about this, is the allopregnanolone, is the GABA, is epigenetic. The people
Right.
not knowledge about that.
Yeah.
So this is
Yeah. The medical system.
invisible killer. If I name the funny state, is the invisible killer because you not see the sad sickness, and thousand people have that, and the doctors need that knowledge about that.
100%, man. Yeah, I mean, you're sick, but you can't necessarily demonstrate it to people. But I find it interesting. You said your brother in particular, he's the one that saw your eyes and he knew there was something off about you.
Yeah.
Did you said anything to him beforehand, like you were dealing with this?
I try the supplements like the theanine, the glycine, arginine, the breathing box, for yoga.
Sure. Yeah.
It helps, but I think so. The key for this one, you must not lose the hope because your brain, if you think the negative, you're feeling worse because
Yeah.
brain is very sensitive, it's powerful. But when I have the bad day, for example, yesterday I have the very strong crash. I go to Poland for holiday. I go out with the train, and it's like that. I'm
Hmm.
feel so panic. People start watching me, like they're crazy.
Yeah.
So I go hard, drink the tea. I start to walk in the park, and today is better. But I think so. You must be careful what you eat too, because anti-androgenic food. Like the example, I drink the lots of the green tea before,
Yeah.
for the burn the fat.
Right.
It is anti-androgenic, and normal human being not feel that the androgenic portion.
Hmm.
But yeah, I think so. Your body with the PFS is very sensitive.
Yep.
So you need the
Yeah. Any
soya.
small
I
thing
don't
you
know
can
what is
set
the
you off.
sugar. I don't know what, but even the cosmetic. I check in the chat what is the harmful, and I'm feeling better.
Mhm. Yeah. Yeah, it's amazing, man. I mean, anything you eat, anything you're exposed to can potentially set you off and make your symptoms worse, right? You could be doing great for a couple of days, and then you have, like you said, in your case, green tea, and all of a sudden that sets you back.
Yes, and
You got to be
this is killing your moral and mental health because you believe it's okay. Yeah, I have the now 2 weeks, very beautiful 2 weeks. I'm feeling nice, And after like that again, so you are tired, you are thinking, oh my God, when is the end? And sometimes
Right.
I read the people, can be years, can be months. It depends your genetic. It depends how you take it, how long you take it. But
Definitely.
I'm very, when I read about the people have the year that you should be never sell at this drug for the some silly thing like the hair loss. If somebody tell me I'm bald or I have the PFS, I chop at my hands for the go back to the health.
I've heard that before, man. Yeah, you give away a limb just to get yourself back to where you were.
I
That's pretty
understood
extreme,
many
isn't
things.
it?
I have
Yeah.
the hernia, I have the many medical issues sometimes with the physical problems. But this one, maybe I don't know, the cancer, Alzheimer, Parkinson is worse, but PFS is
Yeah.
very serious, condition. And like the GP telling me, there's nothing serious. You can drink like the Calmoline, you know.
Yeah. So, I mean, have there been any doctors that have acknowledged this that you've spoken to?
Uh, that neurologist not have the clue. I waiting now for the referral for the tiny dose in the London next month, and I try to find somebody, but
Yeah.
and today in the morning I send a yellow card shame in the London. It's like they complain about the medicine.
Yeah. Good for you, man. That's what you
So I
should be
take
doing.
that, and I make the referral, and I tell if you do know something and you do not paste the labels, warning labels, like in the France, because in the France, in the front of the pack, you have the warnings, suicide thing. When I buy that Finasteride, it's only in the label, sometimes sexual dysfunction for 3 months. After, usually, pass away, but it's not pass away. And where's the insomnia? Where's the anhedonia?
Yep.
Brain, fog. It's not exist in that paper. It should be changed. That.
I agree with you all the way, man. Yeah. The symptom list on the leaflet is so minimal because all you hear about are the sexual side effects. Like if you saw in there that there was insomnia, brain fog, anhedonia, all
Yeah.
these neurological issues, you probably wouldn't have touched the medication if I had to guess.
I think so. 99% us, with this PFS, nobody take that for
No.
because before it's prescribed for the prostate. Yeah. Okay.
Right.
5 milligrams for prostate, but even that I not take it for prostate. But I counted if it's going for Merck for 2000 year and it's now 2025, it's 25 years selling that drug. And because, it's 20,000 cases, I think so. I read somewhere, but I think so it's more.
I think there's
For
a lot more.
25 years, I think there's more suicides, more sickness, but people, it's very hard to connect with that drug, because sometimes side effects show up like the 2, 3 months after you stop it.
Yep. Absolutely,
So
man.
how many people for 25 years suffering? I think so it's thousands, and that Merck, this is the people not have the conscience or, the heart, only money.
I think they're more suffering with this than we even know. Because, like you said, I mean, the side effects can kick in weeks, months after you stop taking the medication, and then you no longer connected to the medication. So I wonder
Yeah.
how many people are in a situation where they took finasteride even just temporarily for a couple weeks, for a couple months. They came
Yeah.
off, and now they're dealing with all these health issues, but they haven't realized that the health issues were caused by the drug.
Yes,
You know,
exactly, Mark, exactly. And I think, I think so. 10 days topic is not harmful. Even I have the side effects, but when I started reading about the finest steroid after, when I take very deeply, I'm more scared because you can take the one tablet and because they regulate the hormones. If it's epigenetic, DNA can find the path, to your gains. So
definitely.
you can be lucky or you can be no lucky. So I have 3 months and I have the hope is come back to the normal everything. My partner is to support me. This is very important. You can't stay alone with this because if you are alone, you think about the negative feelings closer, 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 and you can do you hurt yourself.
And it's hard not to isolate yourself, but you're right. You have to be around people when you're going through this, man.
You
It's really
must,
important to have that social support.
yeah, but it's very hard because if you go to GP and GP tell you this is rare or it's in your mind, and you go to another doctor, and sometimes people, the family don't understand you, and you stay alone with this, and you have the crash, much worse the first time. You must be very strong mental to survive this, waves.
You got to be a freaking warrior, to be honest with you, man. It's so hard to get through this day in and day out.
Yes,
It's
yes,
a suffering you can't even describe.
and the people like it's 1 year, 6 months, 1 year, and take the tablets, and this is the like you said, warriors, because fighting with a terrible beast. I know the medicines. I read about the lots of medicine. I never meet drug like that. Stay after your neurosteroids and make the damage more when you stop it taking them. Never hear about this, before.
I know it's insane, man. So let me ask you this, Conrad. I mean, you kind of already answered this, but how has your family reacted to this? I mean, they've been supportive.
My mother know the truth because she's the doctor, but she's very sensitive and she's scared. And when I coming with the PFS ready, one time we eat the dinner and she tell me, because I had a problem with the hair, and she tell me, son, I hope so you never take the finasteride. And why? And she tell me, because this is the very serious medication, and I lie and I take it. But I tell my
Mm,
I tell my tell my truth to my father, and my father tell me, it can't be serious like you said. And I sent him the website, the page about the finasteride. He tell me next day, oh my God, you are in
yeah,
the trouble, son. This is powerful drug. And he's surprised is is in the market for the hair loss. So
yeah,
but he supports me. He call me every 2 3 weeks, ask me what you do. I tell him we have the interview today, and he tell me, yeah, do something, warn the people about that. My brother support me when I have the crash. He stay with me with the home, and we sleep together one room. When I have the fear attack, he like give me the hope. So it's very
yeah,
strong. My partner, this is the same. My daughter know the truth. She's 14 years old, but I don't want to tell her that because there's no point. She started worry about it. My wife give me
yeah.
support, but she is very scared.
I understand, man. It's so tough to. My wife is very supportive, but it's so hard to watch what she has to go through because she has to watch what I go through,
Yeah.
and you still want to be like this independent man that can take care of everything, but you're damaged at this
Yes,
point.
yes. And this is the true test of the love. You see who true, support you. And, I see the people
Yes,
stay
definitely.
with me. And when I have the first, attack panic, some friends tell me, oh, in the pub, maybe it's not a good idea spending time with me because I'm not drinking, not smoking, and, not see my suffering. But true friends or true love support you, but it's very hard support. Even my wife tell me, I don't know what's happened in your head, but I see you're suffering, but I can help you. I can touch
Yeah,
you. I can give you the warm, but in the mental, you are alone, to be honest. You need to fight with this alone. People help you. It's like I tell you about the Venice mirror. This is invisible glass. People see you different way, and you see the world different way. And people try to give you the hand is good for physical, for mental. But when you have the crash, this is you and that beast.
that's it, man. It's just between you and this beast, as you put it. You're 100% right, and like I said, yeah, it's tough when your family acknowledges this, but they know they can't help you, and you know the pain that it's causing them. And there's just so many layers to this, right? It's just layer after layer of suffering, the ripple effects of
Yeah,
post-finasteride
this is
syndrome.
impact you, and this is impact the families because families this is same suffering. This is like you have the strong mental issue or the neurological issue. I think so. You can
Yeah,
compare even to the very strong disease in the brain. Yeah.
absolutely, man. Let me ask you this, Conrad. What made you decide to share your story publicly?
I watching your interview. I started I think so many people after PFS when I had the PFS start read about that more. And I want to warning the people, not take the chance for the cross the gate because it's not come back.
Yeah,
Sometimes you can fight this. Sometimes it's 18 months, sometimes 12 months. But if you are not have the lucky, you are 25 years old. I see the guys 30, 35, 40. You have the whole life. And this is not worth for the something silly like the hair. So I want to warn the people. I know it's short time. I know I speak up fast because I know I have a huge experience with this. But
sure.
even topic, if you see that something like the topic is safe, not do that. It's not worth.
I couldn't agree more with that, man. It's just not worth the risk, you
It's the
know?
gate. It's the gate of the hell. You. I start the warning. I have the two guys, in the scaffold in the England. Start to take the protection. Yeah, yeah. One guy stop it. One guy tell me, I don't have issues. I tell you, you can eat and you don't have the issues, but you stop it and you start
Yeah,
there because it's sometimes strange. Sometimes you can eat and it's okay, but when you stop it, I think so. Disconnect something genetic. and that's it.
You know what? That's what people fail to realize is that you might be fine taking the drug while while you're taking it, but then when you stop the medication, that's when you can get hit with side effects. It doesn't happen to everybody. I don't say it happens to everybody, but it can happen to you.
Yes,
And
yes,
you just have no idea about it. You have no idea what your genetic profile is, how you're going to react to it, and you only know after you take it and you go through it. There's
yes.
nothing you can do afterwards.
And when I tried to make the blood test for allopregnolone for to check the neurosteroids, it's very hard to find the blood test and it's very expensive. But
Yeah,
next month I want to check the GABA and allopregnolone. It's cost me like the £500, but maybe I check his neurosteroids in good shape. But like you
absolutely,
said,
man.
I don't know how this works. You see, I take the topic and straight away attack my brain. Yeah,
hmm
some
hmm
people eat it, stop it, and after it's coming to you. Even a couple of weeks. So it's very strange drug and it's very dangerous.
It is. I couldn't agree with you more, Conrad. I appreciate you saying all that, man. And just to clarify again, so your family is supportive. They can't do anything for you. Is that right?
Yeah, try support how you can. Understand my suffering, but this PFS is like fighting with a huge demon. So you see that demon, nobody see it. So
That's
I have
exactly it,
I
man.
have the support, but when it's knocked my the window, now it's
Yeah.
every 2 3 weeks because I have the small crashes. I have the two crashes for 3 months. But when I open the window, I see it start coming to my mind. You know, I know I must beat that. I try to prepare myself for this, and hope is very important. You must be strong, and it's not forever. If you must think it's not forever.
Yeah, absolutely. I go into this with the mindset that this is not permanent and that this is fixable. It just may take some time.
Yeah,
I think everybody has to have that mindset. And look, I'm obviously very well aware of the fact that there are people who have been suffering with this for 10, 15, 20 plus years who haven't gotten better, which is why I encourage research.
it's
I encourage people
terrible.
to share their stories so we can get research and hopefully find some targeted therapeutics to help us get better because this is not a way to live, man. It's
Yeah,
not.
I think so. Maybe in the future, some people, some medicine, some doctors start pushing for the find the cure. Because it's 20,000 people. I think so. I think so. It's more than 100,000 people because some people not speak up. Afraid about that because we will speak up. I think so. Have there some problems. We're not connected with that. But this is same. I agree with you. It should be find some cure. I don't know for neurosteroids. Or even support. I not feel the support when I try to go to GP to the doctor. I feel I'm alone. For example, you break the leg or you have
Right.
the asthma, or you have the problem with even depression, is more support. But with this, and people don't have the knowledge, give you the antidepressant, SSRE, make worse. So I see the people try the alcohol, cigarette, even the weed or something, but it's no, we don't have the cure for that.
No, and it makes it tougher, Conrad, because you look at a guy like yourself, you look like you're in shape, you look healthy, and so it's tougher for people to kind of take you seriously with all this. And I've had the same issue myself because, I work out, I take care of myself,
Yeah,
objectively, I look healthy, but I'm suffering immensely, man, day in and day out, and there's nothing that doctors can do for me. So I really feel what you're going through, man. I
yeah,
really
but
do.
you are, yeah, I think so. You are strong mental, you help the people, you are, elastic, and you help, you're not close to your, the hell, but you try to give the hope and other people. I think so help you too, yeah.
Absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, it does. It helps me to connect with people in the community and try to
It's like
provide them
me,
support.
I speak up today for the people, but I'm not lying, this is help me too, because, when you share, you release the pressure, you're not alone.
100%, man. I think going public and sharing your story is honestly liberating. You just feel good by doing it. You feel like you're leveraging what you're going through. So,
Yeah.
Conrad, I really appreciate all the information, man. I really do. Before we hop off, do you have any closing statements or anything else you'd like to say?
No, thank you. Thank you for the listening me. I have the hope you come back to the normal like me, and we find again the sun in the hearts like the days before. These days is beautiful. Now when I go back the past, it's silly things, but 4 months ago, this is paradise, and now it's dark land. So
I get
I speak to all people with the PFS. I hope so. You guys come back to the normal.
well said, man. And I can relate to that again, because I mean, even just a simple day, waking up, sunshine, having a cup of coffee, going to the gym, that was my paradise, man. That's all I
Yeah,
needed.
two simple things, you know, and now when you lost that, you lost everything.
That's what it feels like. I couldn't agree more. Konrad, really appreciate you coming to the
Yeah.
channel, man. Thank you so much.
See you guys. Take care, yeah.